I'm Andreas Joseph. I work for the Bank of England at the new Advanced Analytics Division as a Research Economist. In general, we work there, I would say, partly on research on our own agenda, the bank's One Bank Research agenda. We work on technology, hardware, software development, and internal analytics, so to say, optimize processes, making better analytics, and also increase transparency internally and externally. The biggest changes through data science come through more efficient processing of data, better visualization. Visualization is it's a big point, and then things like text mining, meaning reading between the lines, more seeing what are sentiments and where they are driving us, and also giving us better ways to learn from data. And of course, then there's this whole bunch of just having large and more data, and I think that will be main components in the next couple of years, which will influence policy process. The biggest challenge for data science and the use for data and analytics tools and policy, or to make better policies, I would say is first you have to look where you are and what you want to do, because you may have, for example, legacy frictions or different skill sets, and you have different tools you want to implement, just larger data sets which are very complex to handle. And I would say the challenges then in this sense are more on the technical side, that how you get from the state of art which is around, for example in your mind, or the best practice, to something which works on the ground and where you really get your data into a consistent workflow. And I guess this just takes time. The one biggest change I would like to see in data science is, of course, that it makes a difference, that we see now more data coming, and that you really manage to visualize, to analyze this data effectively, and then you really can influence good decision making with this, which does not mean decision making is not necessarily good, but of course it can definitely be improved through this, I would say. The impact of conferences like Data for Policy is that people talk to each other like they do on conferences, and one gets to hear from different backgrounds, because data science is, I would say, a very interdisciplinary approach. We heard from somebody during the conference that there's not yet fully specialized degrees only working on data sets, when mostly people have background from different topics. One shortcoming, which I would say is often that still, when we say what bring the conference, but there may also be criticism here, that I think there's not yet a mix of kind of all disciplines, because we heard a lot of policy making, but I think in this conference, for example, there were not many economists, or not, speaking in a traditional economic sense and policy making, and I think, for example, there could be more mix there.